kind of overwhelming, just the number of people that came down. All the buses, all the people on the buses getting up at like 2:30 in the morning to be here, and then to see all the people pouring in. Thousands upon thousands of people pouring in.
First it was a little things, and then when the water got about up in here and it started, my sofas were coming off the ground, and I tried to walk through, the carpet was underneath my feet floating, just, it's gone.
I used to love rain. Now I don't care for it too much. The flashbacks are still there. The anxiety feeling is still there. The desperation feeling is still there. You just kind of remember the whole event of that day.
Our goal, one of ADR's objectives, is to find the communities that are maybe perhaps not making the news. What we liked about this city was the mayor, his mom, his wife, to the city council, to the people of the community were so open to us coming out.
Daniel, who is the CEO for ADRN, called me gave me a text on Saturday 2 weeks ago and said, I need your help. And so by the next day, we agreed. We sent out an email blast, both Christ Together and ABBA. The outcome of that is we had over 200 plus churches from Austin come together, 1,000 people to come serve in this community.
To be honest, I was overwhelmed by how many people showed up. To see people of all race, color, skin, age come together and put aside their opinions and race to help each other, that was very, beautiful.
It's all about giving back. I don't consider myself a victim of Hurricane Harvey. I'm a survivor of Hurricane Harvey. And a lot of people need to know that. There's a lot of us here that are suffering. A lot of the cries you can hear, but for the cries that you can't hear, I'm here to represent them.
To help out 10,000 families was our goal, to be able to meet their emotional, spiritual, and physical needs. We had anywhere from gift cards being handed out to meet those immediate needs. We had the emotional and spiritual team here to meet the emotional and spiritual needs. We had behind me, you'll see our drive-through, which is now done with, but we had goods, supplies, clothes. We had 7 semis to be able to meet immediate clothing and goods needs.
There were people being prayed for today. There were people being hugged. There were children laughing. There were people that lost everything, but they had a smile on their face.
Seeing the smile on the girl's face when I prayed for her, and just how thankful she was that it didn't take much for me to help move a box, but for her it was everything. And so, that brought tears to my eyes, and I can forever remember that moment.
This is wonderful. Coming together as one. Doesn't matter what cities we're from or what different states we're from. The only thing that matters is that we're all God's children. We all have the different mothers. I was told this when I first arrived here. We may have different mothers, but we all have the same Father.
And it's also bringing people across from different places to us that never heard about Port Arthur. And now y'all here for Port Arthur. You're helping us. You're trying to make sure Port Arthur gets back up on their feet, not take it away from us and say, we're not going to build back. We're not going to help you with this. But you guys are coming in. By y'all coming in, you're saying we're going to be here for you. We're going to support y'all. Everything is going to be okay.
85% of this community was impacted, and the few groups that were out here really could not meet the kind of demand that was out here, and just even adding us to the picture still doesn't meet the full demand. So this is just really the beginning of a long-term relationship that we have with this city. Our hope and desire is that the people that came today are going to fall in love with this city, and they're going to tell their church, and the pastors that came today are going to go back saying, we're going to continue sending the troops to Port Arthur